Today is Trans Day of Visibility, and I thought I wasn't trans for 2 years, and then I found out that non-binary actually falls under the trans flag. So when you think of your trans friends, it's not only the ones that are going through surgery that need your love and support. It's the ones who have decided that they may not have been born in the wrong body, but they weren't born in the right one either. I haven't turned off my notifications on my phone, so things are continuing to come in. I apologize if those things are interrupting me, but I just wanted an uninterrupted space to talk, so whatever happens during this video happens and it goes online regardless. I'm kind of known for that, for better or for worse. But anyway, being trans is a new umbrella for me, and I know nothing. It's scary as shit. It is not made better by cis people's questions, because you're constantly hammering on something that we don't really understand. So giving you an answer when we don't understand it is particularly anxiety inducing, because we could change our mind tomorrow. For instance, one of the things I struggle with is, of course I want to transition on some days, but is that a trauma reflex, or is that me being trans? I'm a classically trained operatic soprano, and I cannot think of anything that I hate more in my life than the sound of my voice. So if anybody thinks that I am exaggerating about what happened to me as a child, I just want you to remember that my trauma was created by a singer, and my answer to that is to struggle with being trans, because it would help me to erase my trauma. Is that valid, or is that invalid? Because what I know for sure is that non-binary exists whether my soprano voice does or not. The real disconnect for me was looking at my writing and being a blogger with such a huge body of work that I know that I might be female, but my writing voice isn't. I will fuck shit up in a blog entry, but I'll social mask as a cute little girl. There are a lot of women out there who are like that. And maybe I am just a plain bi girl. But no bi stereotypes fit me either. I don't even do fucking finger guns, alright? No finger guns. Hold for bisexual laughter. I have a cold because I was in the psych ward at Sinai Hospital dealing with all of this instead of getting all my crazy spatter on you. I apologize to those who I have gotten my crazy spatter on unintentionally, particularly Karen Wood, because it's not like anybody told me that she would read what I had to say, because I thought I was writing in a contained space, but I wasn't. It was always meant to embarrass me, bring me down, whatever, because the people that I wrote about thought that they were entitled to show me how it would be if my life were affected by their blogs. But they didn't want to show me that 10 or 15 years at a time in little small ways. They changed everything at once, all at once, to absolutely scare the hell out of me. By the end of that manipulation, I didn't even know if my ex-wife was alive, and I almost killed myself. I don't do what I do to hurt anybody else. I do what I do to save me. The thought that I could have hurt Dana that badly was inconceivable. And then I didn't know if my first girlfriend was still alive, and begged Lindsay to tell me about both of them. Yes, they're both still alive. It was all a manipulation, all a fever dream, all to show me that I'm not all that in a bag of chips when I already knew that. Someone who deals in suicidal ideation every single day doesn't need to be told that they're not all that in a bag of chips. They know it. And people say to me a lot, why do you write about your family and friends? Asking your family and friends to keep your sick secrets is not what life is about. And of course it matters in the moment. Of course it does. But it doesn't matter 20 years from now. None of my writing does. I've been reassured that no one's life matters in 100 years, and I choose to believe it. Because the person who said it, I believe, is one of the greatest Americans who ever lived. And no, I cannot be more specific because I'm thinking of 3 people when I say that. Right now, it's all about concentrating on the smallest things. Like my sister getting me a weighted plush that is a dinosaur but sort of looks like an axolotl. It's getting together with friends who were in the hospital with me and not friends from 5 or 10 years ago. Not that I wouldn't. I just know my limit. And my limit is people who don't want me to be a blogger, don't want me to be a writer. I think the reason I haven't written anything is because I'm scared. I don't have a safe space anymore, as if I ever did. I just thought I did. So if this was the end goal, to get rid of my blog, to say that because you can't have a blog, I can't have one either, it didn't work. I will sell you out in any way that I can. Because I'm not selling out your story. I'm selling out mine. My story is the one that's worth something. Today is Trans Day of Visibility. They don't got basic bitch day shit.